You don't hate studying. You just hate how boring, stiff, and soul-crushing it's always been. But what if you could actually force your brain to study without changing who you are? Like by using your laziness on purpose. I tried some ridiculously dumb tricks, and they work. So if you keep dodging books like they're bills, stick around. This video is made for you. You said you'd study. You planned it, opened the notebook, even grabbed a snack, because no one learns on an empty stomach, right? But 5 minutes in, your brain urgently wants to know how many legs a platypus has. The truth? Being lazy isn't the issue. The real fight is with a brain that's just as lazy as you. You honestly try. But your brain has a sixth sense for anything that smells like effort. It fires fake notifications, stirs existential dread, invents hunger. It creates a whole universe of distractions so you never face that blank page. Studying becomes a war with no villain in sight, just your own mind. And then comes the guilt. You feel like a failure because reading 2 pages feels like running a marathon. But what if laziness isn't the enemy? What if it's the key to unlocking smarter strategies? Maybe lazy people just need to study differently, and that's exactly what this video is about to reveal.
Step 1. Inertia ritual. Same place, same cup, same time every day. In the beginning, just sit there. Don't study. Just show up. This signals your unconscious that this moment is different. The brain starts cooperating not through effort, but through repetition. Studying becomes a reflex, a routine masked as laziness. Step 2. Camouflaged microtask. Never say, "I'm going to study geography." That phrase triggers panic mode. Say, "I'll just open the book." This small trick bypasses resistance. Freud would say, you're reducing inattention without facing it head on. You begin with a harmless excuse, and before you know it, you're knee-deep in progress. Step 3. Targeted distraction. Your brain will try to derail you, so give it distractions that stay on topic. Reels with tips, memes about the subject, YouTube shorts with quick lessons. It's like letting a toddler play in the classroom. Freud would call this sublimation, pleasure channeled into something productive. It's dopamine with direction. Step 4. The 80-20 rule. Focus on the 20% of content that'll cover 80% of the test. Use summaries, old exams, simulation drills. Freud taught that the ego must negotiate with what's realistic, not idealistic. So yes, skip 80% of the textbook. It's not laziness, it's energy management masked as brilliance. Step 5. Focus DJ mode. Create playlists that lock you in, lo-fi, binaural, epic soundtracks. The music becomes a mental portal. Freud might say it's a shift between waking state and functional trance. You'd probably just say, brain mode, activated. Once the sound hits, the rest flows. Step 6. Instant reward. Your lazy brain only responds to 3 things: snacks, dopamine, and gossip. Study 10 minutes, get a cookie, watch a boring history video, earn 15 minutes of guilt-free scrolling. Train your mind like a Pavlovian dog. If your brain's a spoiled pet, use tricks, treats, and validation strokes. Freud noticed that humans often repeat behaviors that sabotage them, a concept called repetition compulsion. You know you need to study, but still scroll endlessly or find any excuse to postpone. Why? Because your brain has linked studying to discomfort, and your unconscious avoids pain, even when your rational mind says, let's go. Smart lazy people know you don't fight your brain head on, you redirect it. The brain wants to conserve energy and stay in comfort. That's why the hacks work. They disguise effort inside pleasure. It's not fake motivation, it's mental engineering. You don't study despite laziness, you study through it, using desire as bait. If you made it this far, congrats. You've already studied more than most people today just by watching. Now do one thing, subscribe. This is for people who are done sabotaging themselves and ready to use laziness as a secret weapon. You don't hate studying. You hate how they made you do it. Sitting upright, in silence, pretending focus is just a switch you flip with willpower. That's not discipline, it's torture, wrapped in productivity quotes. The truth is, your brain wasn't sabotaging you. It was protecting you from discomfort in the only way it knew how. Once you realize that, studying doesn't have to hurt. It just has to work. And sometimes that means lying down with cookies instead of forcing a painful session. Laziness was never the enemy. Fighting it head-on was. You don't have to become someone else to study well. You just need to play smarter with the cards you already hold, including laziness. It's not a flaw, it's feedback. When you start reading your body's signals and respecting your limits, the brain stops resisting and starts cooperating. The secret was never being unstoppable. It was being smart enough to turn your blockers into allies.